mind, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the kissing chain birth most of the chains in the game? Why would I? Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
One, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to pass. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Yeah, the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Brandon Jones picking it off. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Burrow's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, we gotta go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open net. It's complete to Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow will throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. So it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows his versatility against both on this drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're...
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. On the out route, he's got Mostert. touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, pummel.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson. Good. He's now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Mike Gesicki's really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree.
We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the player.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Lawrence getting this out to the flat. Mostert, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
Touchdown Dolphins! Trent Sherfield from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That's like a tone setter, isn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Lawrence on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and the Dolphins have a first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Are we ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game. He's got a man, complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Lawrence going to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept it from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Lawrence. On the right side, open is Gesicki. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One more time with Mostert. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Pass complete, Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end.
Told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs.